it's like one of these situations, you want to fix it now, but the reality is you can't get what you need there now. We've still got 9 guys sitting on basically in a sand pit out in the middle of the Indian Ocean that, so they are still the priority. You think it's a bad movie, you sit there and you talk to the Coast Guard last night and they're telling you about everything from, what we're dealing with on a technical side, and then they're also asking me to warn the guys that the reef is just riddled full of sharks and barracuda and God knows what else. And at the same time, Alvi Medica, they diverted themselves from what they were doing, and guys like Will Oxley, Charlie, they did everything they possibly could, which was, it's pretty touching.
Sounds like Nico was in control the whole time.
Oh, yeah, I mean, obviously, the leadership on board was, it's coming through pretty strong as to what was going to have to happen. And they just, we got to a point where, they had to make a decision where the boat was breaking up on the reef underneath them, and it was, and terminal's not the right word to use right now, but the situation for them at the time was terminal. They had to, it was not the best. At the time, the best place was to stay with the boat. It was ride it out until sunrise. The Coast Guard could get out through the reef in their 7-metre rib and come and collect them. That was always the plan. The reality of it was, it just got to a point where the boat was no longer the best place to be. They'd done everything right. They'd deployed their life rafts. They'd tied them up to the correct side of the boat to make sure that they were, if they did leave, they were leaving the reef in the right direction and not going into danger or anything like that. Which still, there's no real, you can't say any part of it's actually a safe part of the operation. It's all, you're dealing with some serious shit, to be quite honest. So, they'll be coming back here. I just want to make sure, even the simple things from just, get them a few t-shirts, clean pair of shorts, undies, bit of deodorant, toothbrush, all that, bit of food. I mean, even that's, to talk about human kindness, the Coast Guard here, when they did the fly over there yesterday, they literally, parachuted in some just, cans of Coke and chocolate and cookies, and because there's, I don't think people totally can appreciate how remote this place is. Like, when we say there's a Coast Guard station out there, it's an outpost that is literally the size of a tool shed in someone's backyard. It's on a sand spit, and 2 of the Coast Guard guys get to spend 2 months of their life out there on rotation, all year round. So I'd say, this has been one of the biggest things that's happened out there for these guys in a long time. And there's probably 6 or 7 fishermen that live on the sand spit as well. So I'd imagine it's a pretty interesting culture out there. And these, our guys, they've been incredibly helpful. The fact that the Coast Guard were even kind enough to drop that out there, I'm sure was pretty well appreciated by the guys there. We've got the sat phone there. That's our main source of communication. There's obviously no communications left in the boat, but the reality of it is that it's amazing what we've been able to deal with such small resources in such a short period of time.